Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring Fabula Ultima TTJRPG. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this tabletop role-playing game that attempts to bring the Japanese video game RPG experience to your table, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about bonds. Bonds are a source of power for your heroes. They improve checks or aid allies during group checks. But some class skills or even equipment effects will also benefit from bonds. Each bond may feature up to 3 emotions, from 6 which are admiration, inferiority, loyalty, mistrust, affection, and hatred. The 6 emotions are combined into 3 pairings, and the same bond may only be connected to 1 emotion from each pairing. They would be admiration or inferiority, loyalty or mistrust, affection or hatred. For each emotion in a bond, the strength of that bond is increased by 1, up to a strength of 3 if you have an emotion in each pairing. Bonds are generally created during resting scenes, through opportunities or due to specific skills. Whenever an effect in the game allows you to create a bond, you may add a new bond to your character sheet and immediately tie a single emotion to it. This means that all bonds start with a strength of 1. You can have bonds towards characters, nations, kingdoms, and so forth. You can make your bonds grow stronger by adding more emotions to them, up to a maximum of 3 emotions, 1 per pairing. As explained, this is generally done during resting scenes, which will also allow you to shift emotions around and adjust them to the more recent developments in your story. If you already have 6 bonds and want to create a new one, you must first erase one of your existing bonds. You must explain how your feelings and perspective changed. Even if a character dies or leaves your story, any bonds other characters had with them will remain until erased. Bonds make your character stronger, while reminding you of their ties with the rest of the world and its people. Do not shy away from complex bonds. Feeling both affection and inferiority towards someone, or hatred and admiration, can and will make your story more memorable. The best choice is often to let bonds grow organically, while also reaping the benefits that come from having many high-strength bonds. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to start talking about conflict scenes. So bonds are pretty simple, they are handled as broad categories. If you have love towards someone or friendship, that could be affection. Or if you are suspecting of someone, perhaps suspecting that he or she is a traitor, a spy or something, that could be mistrust. So this is a simple and straightforward mechanic to obtain some benefits from your social relations. I also like it that bonds still have an effect if the target character of your bond has already died or left the scene in some way, or rather left the campaign. Perhaps you had a bond of admiration towards your king, but the king was killed, and now you are fighting to avenge your king, using the power of that bond. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. Once again, thank you, and see you later.